What up, world? It's your boy Sky, broadcasting live, tuning in on the bed, productive day. Productive day. Finishing up with some clients, finishing up with some good friends, meditating and whatnot. And, honestly, some of these visions, we can get from the universe, from God, that God may open up our eyes to, it can really have us feeling great, for those of us that are really in alignment. It's awesome. It's really cool because you start to remember who you are, who you came here to be, who you were in a past life. You know what I'm saying? Finding our way back home. And I've always been into adventures, just being free. You know what I'm saying? Being free, all of that. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been out of the country yet, and there's some great geographical landmarks throughout the world, like the Grand Canyon, different mountain ranges, a place where volcanoes are, deserts, the pyramids, Easter Island, all that stuff is real cool. Especially the pyramids and honestly all of it is real cool, and it's a lot of us, honestly, we're designed, our natural habitat is nature, literally. So that's where we're supposed to be. And it's the dream to kind of embrace it more and more, discover it, travel to it, implement it in your life, and that's what I'm doing. And I've seen tremendous changes, with my health, first and foremost, and you start remembering, what I'm saying? You really start remembering, and you start, visualizing some deep stuff, what I'm saying? About just being out in a jungle, foresty area, like the Amazon, you know, Lord, Lord willing, without any fire or anything, and just imagine being around the area, you're not focused on money, you're not focused on politics and government and laws and all this stuff. No, you're exploring, and it just brings us back to that natural approach, to ancient days. You know what I'm saying? It's just really a universal type of law, and maybe part of this also is just, an early youthful, spiritual awakening. And, obviously our elders probably already they already realize this. I'm just sharing what I'm going through, what I'm saying, what I'm understanding, what I'm opening up in my eyes, and it's real dope, it's real deep, what I'm saying? 'Cause it's from day one, I already knew something was up with the world, and still, I have my pictures of me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going insane. This is it's like they say. It's no measure of health to be well adjusted to a profoundly sick society. So with that being said, I forgot who said that, but Infinite Waters Ralph Smart mentioned that quote. But I kind of, I've been picking up on it. That's why I'm always embracing the healing journey, learning, growing, freedom, love, all that stuff. So that's what I'm doing. But it's just I'm realizing we really got to put in that work within ourselves, to get ourselves to the point where we're, even more capable of maybe leading a voyage out into nature, or organizing something out there, that's what I see, because it's from day one, I never really was into just the busy type of concrete jungle type stuff. I always gravitated towards nature, being outside, playing outside. I played every sport except for like hockey, pretty much, and golf. You know, but everything else, and it's like I always just love being outdoors. And I always felt some deep stuff too. Like, you know, I got into like science and stuff about the space, planets, you know, hearing about God, growing up in the church. Now I'm just, you know, embracing just God, spirituality. You know what I'm saying? Like just growth of it. I know there is a God. I'm aware that there is a God. I don't know it all. But like this is a massive thing we all are. So there's got to be a grand creator out there. So plus you feel it too. You know what I mean? It's like in the connection within us amongst each other. Like there's a God, no matter what color, what race, what anything. I guess that's why they say like the whole Jesus thing. That's what the positivity I get out of like religion. Because sometimes people want to have different arguments and fights, but like I guess they talk. I don't know. Like the thing I extract with Jesus, it says the first and the last. I just think about like present tense. I know that sounds way out there, but the right people understand. I like just embody that frequency my own way. Like how Jesus might have been depicted in different movies and TV shows and books and in real life and stuff like that. It's just like he was at peace, and we're not here to please everybody, you know. And just, I guess, the embodiment, the energy, the angelic energy is like an amazing energy for us to truly cultivate and have within ourselves, because when we're interacting with random people, with new people, online, in real life, wherever, it's like all that matters is like that connection. I mean, of course, the deeper we want to get with people, the more they reveal themselves to us, their past, their intentions, their goals, their desires, who they are, all that stuff. But like initially, as we're growing, like, and in general, with anybody, like, we're not even supposed to be judging someone for anything, like for their past, for their looks, like for their car, for how much they weigh, all of that stuff. I know it sounds so like way easier said than done, but it's true. That's the actual universal truth. That's true, real, godly love without judgment, without conditions. You know what I'm saying? Because it makes sense. Like, I guess the reason why I'm able to relate on this and developing, new brain cells on this, because I have experience on both sides of things, from literally being homeless and having nothing, you know, to being in a very high class, expensive mansion, and it's just a big contrast. I know there's even bigger contrasts. I know there's larger mansions in the States and worse conditions. I know. I'm aware of that. I'm just stating that I have some experience of just diversity in life, and to see that it all truly is connected, and then just what brings us together is the peace, the peace, the love, whatever you want to call it, because like if we can just get through the day, like that's the blessing, you know what I'm saying? Like that and love, like that's freedom, love, and peace, like that's that may sound so hippie-ish or whatever, but it's the truth. You know what I mean? Like a lot of us, well, a lot of people are asleep, and I'm awakening up from being asleep for a long time, but it's like this is the universal truth though, is peace, love, freedom. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like having all that in alignment, like in connection, you know, you start really getting that youthful spirit towards life again. Remembering who you truly are, like ancient legends and sages that last throughout the years. And that's what I'm saying. It's like you surrender. And that's what I've done. Because it's worth it for the long run. You know what I'm saying? For the long run. And some things start making sense. Of course, I don't know everything, but a lot of things start making sense. Like about us being patient and realizing who we are. So anyways, of course I don't know it all. Just started to get a little deep with y'all. I'm a deep guy, so I love expansiveness. I love deep, mysterious, magical, godly, esoteric stuff. Stuff like that. So it's dope to have that in reality. And be connected with other people, meaningful connections. Where like the vibes are awesome. So, anyways, y'all have a good day. It's your boy Sky, broadcasting live.